Hi, my name is Jennifer Strand, and I'm excited to give you a peek into the creation of a Hexagon Review, 2017's Let Freedom Zing, and how our Act 1 closer, Kicking Up a Storm, which highlighted the Honorable Ruth Bader Ginsburg, paved the way for the notorious RBG to be in our audience on closing night. By the way, she joined the ranks of notable public figures to attend a Hexagon show, like Janet Reno, Madeleine Albright, Donna Shalala, Connie Morella, to name a few. Why did they come? Simple. We wrote a song about them. Ha! As I speak, you are seeing the beginning of Kicking Up a Storm, so let's turn up the volume so you can appreciate the fantastic audience reaction to this timely tribute.
It's Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the notorious RBG.
The birth and evolution of a Hexagon Review begins with the naming of the next year's show. And the choice of Let Freedom Zing was totally apropos. At the time, we didn't realize how apropos it was. The writers' meeting started in September with a typical exchange of ideas that included the inevitable election of Hillary Clinton. But we knew that the final decisions had to wait until after the election day, and then we'd glide on to a brilliant show. But the unthinkable happened, and we had to scrap a bunch of numbers and start over with a true zinger, a Trump presidency. My ultimate partner in crime, Joe Kaplan, Assistant Director for Creative Material, kept the writers on track even though some couldn't find anything funny with Trump in the White House, but others could. The November meeting was indeed tough, but in the course of the evening, we discussed what would be the theme for our Act 1 closer, always a kick line. We batted around many ideas and eventually came up with the idea that the country needed to keep Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg alive and kicking. Jerry Breslow, our penultimate writer and composer of many kick numbers, just happened to know RBG from law school, so was destined to create this wonderful number. Miraculously, he pulled some strings, and there she was. I present Kicking Up a Storm from Hexagon 2017, Let Freedom Zing, followed by Just Us from Hexagon 2019, A Romp in the Swamp.
So we gotta keep on kicking up a storm for justice, RBG. The future of our freedoms is at stake. Though it's said she gets cooking a pass on the high court, Ruth's cooking with gas. It's vital that our will and justice survive. So we're kicking up a storm to keep RBG.
The following is a skit and a song. The skit is called Justice by Kathy Karpousis, and the song is called Just Us, with lyrics by Joe Kaplan and music by Jeffrey Basker. It features Chris Gray as Brett Kavanaugh, Geer Tershin as Sonia Sotomayor, Karen Pidone as Elena Kagan, and Ellen Kaplan as Ruth Bader Ginsburg. This was right after the time when Justice Kavanaugh was confirmed to the Supreme Court, and his confirmation hearing, where he talked about how much he loved beer, became kind of a viral thing, and Kathy Karpousis wrote a skit around that. At the same time, I had wanted to have a kind of Supremes-style musical number featuring the 3 female Supreme Court justices, and I had talked to Joe Kaplan about Ruth Bader Ginsburg's famous quote when she was asked, "When will there be enough female justices on the Supreme Court?" And she said, "When there are 9." Because when there were 9 male justices, nobody had asked them, when will there be enough men on the Supreme Court? And so I talked to Joe Kaplan about this idea of having something like this in the show, and so he went off and wrote the lyrics and gave them to Jeff Basker, who wrote the music. And then we put this sketch and the song back to back. And so it became a kind of segment in the show where we had 3 powerful female figures talking about how hopefully one day we'll have a Supreme Court where maybe all of the Supreme Court justices are women.
We've had enough of you. Get your mat. You're out of here.
I like beer.
I still like beer.
Notorious badasses. We're 1/3 of the present bench, we sisters of the court. We do not fail to raise a stench when the other 6 come aboard. They haven't walked in our shoes, although each one can be a heel. If your case you don't want to lose, more women would be ideal. Madam Justice is who we rose to be. Madam Justice securing liberty. So just trust us, we don't mean to be crass. But if Kavanaugh comes near us, we'll knock him on his ass. Madam Justice, all gals will stand for you. Madam Justice and all you workers do not lust us unless it's for our brains. But if Thomas shows a Coke can, he's gonna feel some pain. Lots of pain. Justice is justice for all. Sisters who heard the legal call. Each one a brilliant legal mensch. Too bad we're just 3 on the bench. Justice is justice for all. 3 broads were short but standing tall. Each one knows how to wield her pen. Too bad we're stuck here with 6 men. Madam Justice, we loathe hypocrisy. Madam Justice will end indecency. Don't mistrust us, girls, we are not frail. When Weinstein's case gets up here, we're sending him to jail. Lock him up. Justice is justice for all. Daughters and not afraid to brawl. Holding our own with all the guys. A black robe just doesn't make them wise. Justice is justice for all. It's time to send a mighty call. Someday the fates will all align when Madam Justice is called to all nine. All right.
Mr. Sipsner one more time.